Scorpio, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. All right, your energy, the Three of Wands. Your person, the Fool, Aries energy. They're viewing you as the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. What you're not seeing is the Hierophant. Okay, you're getting some really beautiful major arcanas coming through. And the final outcome, advice, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And we see the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so some of my Scorpios, you may have been, or maybe you are stressing and obsessing about this connection a little bit. You may be a little bit avoidant while you kind of figure out how you're feeling. But the Three of Wands tells me that there's a lot about this person or this situation that is what you've been waiting for. And you know, sometimes when we've been trying to manifest the right person or the right connection, when it shows up, it can feel like we can't trust it, or is this really happening, or it shows up differently than we expected. So it's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, Scorpio. So I think you're watching, you're waiting, you're not rushing into anything, but you might be a little bit stressed behind the scenes, and you might be a little bit avoidant, right? Scorpio energy, I can say this, I'm a Scorpio moon. Oftentimes Scorpio energy needs that time to itself or you need that time to yourself to, figure things out, okay? And we see, the Death card energy in reverse. So some of my Scorpios, again, that you may not be fully trusting this connection, or there's something about this that has turned you upside down. Some of you, there could be distance here, and you might have found the right person, but you live, far away from each other. But the Death card in reverse tells me you're not sure about transformation yet here. Okay, you're watching and waiting to see how they act, to get more information. At the soul level, you are viewing this person as the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and this could be what's creating the hesitation here. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is someone who maybe hasn't really been pulling their weight, or maybe they've just been tossing some breadcrumbs, and you need more than that, right? And at the soul level, you're viewing the connection as the Ace of Swords, something new. Something where there's a strong intellectual connection. This new beginning, I feel like you really wanted. All right. But your person is showing up as the Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't know if they have low life force energy. They could be feeling overwhelmed. They could be going through some sort of transition, transformation. They might be worried that you're not physically attracted to them, or that they're going to be rejected. All right. Now they're showing up as the Fool, Aries energy. So this tells me that this person is willing to take a risk or take a leap of faith, Scorpio. This person is excited about a new beginning with you. And in fact, I think with the Hierophant card, they're actually looking for something serious. All right, so let's see. Why do we have the Fool card here? All right, the Two of Wands, they've made up their mind. All right, they do want this new beginning. The King of Wands in reverse. Some of you, they're deciding to end their player ways or their bachelor or bachelorette days. Okay, but the King of Wands in reverse is somebody who may be lacking confidence or follow through. And we see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, some of you, this person has gone through a divorce or a separation. And if it's recent, Scorpio, I can definitely see a lot of you being unsure about whether or not the timing is right, if they're healed, if you can fully trust this. I also see this may be somebody who traditionally has been non-committal, right? A self-proclaimed bachelor or bachelorette. This person might be comfortable and have everything they need, but feel like maybe you don't see their worth and their value, or that what they have isn't going to be good enough. I'm picking up on some insecurities here with this person. Now, the Hanged Man showing up in reverse tells me that they might be worried that you're moving on here, because I kind of feel like you're holding back on this person a little bit, or at least that's how they feel. But I do think that this person is seeing you as somebody that's not going to stay stuck for long, somebody who does look at all the details, right? I kind of think they feel that you've made up your mind about them. All right, but the Hanged Man showing up in reverse here tells me that they are seeing you differently, Pisces energy. All right. And the Four of Wands, this person, wow, 1111, they feel like your soulmates. They do want a relationship with you. The Queen of Cups in reverse, but they feel like you're not giving emotionally. Some of them might be also worried that you pulling back or you being a little bit avoidant or you being quiet may feel like emotional manipulation to them. And the Strength card energy in reverse. They know that you're wishy-washy, that you're on the fence about this right now. And I wonder what it is, Scorpio. You're going to have to let me know in the description box. Why are you on the fence here about this person? I mean, I could see maybe they have player ways. Maybe you've heard something. Maybe you know that they've been non-committal in the past. Okay. Maybe that you are dealing with somebody where there was, you meet them and there was a third party situation. Maybe there's distance. Maybe they are recently divorced. But let me know. Let me know in the comment section down below. But this person may also fear, now this doesn't mean it's true, but with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Strength energy in reverse, that you're operating out of ego and not giving to them emotionally to kind of gain the upper hand, all right? Now with the Hierophant card, Taurus energy, I do think this person wants commitment. They feel like there's compatibility. They want growth here. The Two of Pentacles, there's a decision to make about coming back around. So some of you, this is a reconciliation. Some of you, this is somebody you do have a history with. Okay. But for some of you, the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in reverse is telling me this person, although I think they sense this compatibility and they want commitment, but this to me is an indecisive energy about what their Ten of Cups actually looks like or what their ideal relationship looks like. So it kind of feels like you two need some time. And yeah, the Seven of Cups, they think about you, they fantasize about you. But I also think there's a little bit of confusion here for this person. Because in some ways, it's like they want this relationship or they want a relationship. But in other ways, it's like, but then they don't know what they want. So they may flip-flop. And Scorpio, you're going to pick up on that in a heartbeat and probably move away from that type of energy because you know that it can be detrimental, especially to someone with strong Scorpio placements who's focused and and loves hard and loves deep, and there's an intensity to Scorpio energy. So we see the Four of Pentacles energy in reverse. Let go and everything's going to work out. There's unfinished business and distance here with the World card. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. The King of Swords energy in reverse. And the Three of Wands energy in reverse. A lack of communication is blocking this connection. Also, a lack of clarity is blocking this connection. There may also be an ex that's blocking this connection or unfinished business. Now, obviously, that could be on your end with the Death card in reverse. Maybe there's somebody from your past that you're comparing this person to or you're hoping is going to come back. Maybe this person still has to deal with an ex and you're not sure you're about to, muddy the waters and get involved with that. This person is definitely restless, though. They're restless about you. It's a weird energy, right? Because, like I said, it's like they want a relationship, but then they're kind of on the fence about what that relationship actually looks like. So I think this person needs to really get clear, Scorpio, and I think that's what you're picking up on. Okay. Now, let's see what we need to know about them. What do we need to know about them? All right, Daredevil, so somebody who may have risky behavior or they're willing to take a risk or a leap of faith with you. They are still hurt by something, maybe an ex or a previous relationship or something that's happened between the two of you. And they are doing a little bit of procrastinating, or maybe they feel like, you two are wasting time here. Because I kind of feel there's a restlessness here to get to the heart of the matter, to speak. But there needs to be clear communication. There's a lack of clear communication that's blocking this connection. This person is motivated. They're coming through as an addiction, though. They may need to release bad habits or patterns or a karmic relationship. But they are motivated to do that, to work things out with you. But they're also feeling insecure. And I was picking up on that earlier, that they are feeling quite insecure here. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. Advice and guidance for my Scorpios, please. Advice and guidance for my Scorpios, please. All right, so ascension sickness. Ooh, this is this is one of my favorite cards. What you are experiencing is a physical manifestation of your soul's journey to higher consciousness. So those uncomfortable feelings, okay, even sometimes they manifest in the physical. It's ascension sickness. It's a journey to higher consciousness. All right, and self-care. It's really important. Cancer. Oh, I don't know where that came from. A really important Scorpio, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, you have Cancer placements. Care for and nurture your earthly body by infusing healthy choices into your life. Watch out for the things that can become an unhealthy habit. All right, and contract. Your souls have incarnated together by mutual agreement. There's something you must do or clear in this lifetime. Greater awareness awaits. Okay, so you definitely have a soul contract here with this person. All right, Scorpio, so you're going to have to let me know how this is resonating with you down below. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so you want to check in and see, is this on your end? Is that on their end? Okay, there may be something that's unhealthy here. And at the bottom of the deck, we see, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance and will bring you true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I do think there are real feelings here between you and this person. Spirit's telling you to stay optimistic, do the self-love and the self-care. All right, but there are some warning signs here, okay? I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.